Who's a historical figure that people never talk about, good or bad? I'll go first.
President William Henry Harrison. If you know one thing about William Henry Harrison, it's the fact that he had the shortest term of any U.S. president due to the fact that he got sick and assumed room temperature 32 days into office. If you know two things, you know that his nickname was Old Tippecanoe after a battle he won when he was a general in the Army, and his running mate was a man named John Tyler, so his campaign slogan was Tippecanoe and Tyler too. What you probably don't know is that he had two campaign gimmicks so successful that they survive as common figures of speech we use this very day. The first of which originates with the construction of several of the monstrosities pictured here, which were called, I kid you not, victory balls. These giant 10-foot balls of tin were plastered with campaign slogans from Harrison's campaign. There were several of these victory balls, and they were present in every city in which Harrison did a campaign speech. When Harrison would leave one city and go to the next, he'd have people in his campaign push these balls across the state from one city to another to signify the momentum of the Harrison campaign. It's where we get the term, keep the ball rolling. The second figure of speech came about from a response to Harrison's detractors, who like to make fun of him as being some sort of dumb hick, some country bumpkin who shouldn't be in politics, but who should instead be on his drinking whiskey at his log cabin. Instead of fighting back against these allegations, Harrison actually embraced it and would pass out whiskey in bottles shaped like log cabins during his campaign speeches. These bottles of whiskey were sponsored and produced by a distiller named Edmund Booze, whose name was on every single bottle they passed out. It was such a successful campaign gimmick that the word booze is synonymous with alcohol to this very day. There you have it. William Henry Harrison, a man who was a complete non-entity as a U.S. president, but had a surprisingly long-lasting cultural impact on modern U.S. lexicon.